we shake and bake.
Let's go.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check, 59, 59. Check, Mike, check. 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59. Check pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Down, Bengals.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Panthers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Now Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's good. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
2nd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bridgewater now. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Evans on the tackle.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
22,
Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Bengals 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
On the return, here's King.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for us.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Bengals.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and 2. Now Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's go. Let's get there.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
33-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Going deep. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
The kick is...
And his kick is right through.
Bengals 21. Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Lastly was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Bridgewater again. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bengals 21, Panthers 17.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. He hits Moore on the screen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by D.J. Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
D.J. Moore. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Bengals 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flushed out right.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
15-yard line.
Bridgewater. He's going to run again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Bridgewater on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And while that's his 2nd rushing touchdown, 3rd total, he did have the receiving TD earlier.
He creates a matchup nightmare all the time, doesn't he? If you pull everyone in trying to stop him running the ball, split him out or get him out of the backfield and throw the ball to him, he can hurt you either way very, very well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Christian McCaffrey.
23 yards on the play.
3 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watch it? And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. He just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Bengals 21.
Joey slide out to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Lining up for the point after.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's King. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.